So today I want to cover some do's and don'ts about dressing. A lot of people make mistakes when they put their clothing together, so I just want to cover a couple of basic things. First of all, pretty simple. You always button the top button or leave it open, but you never ever button the two buttons together like this. I see so many celebrities doing this, it's ridiculous. You never want to button the bottom button. I have some clients who insist on buttoning that one, and what I do is I put a stitch on it so they can't button it up. So always have the top button or unbutton like this, okay? We do a functional sleeve on pretty much all of our jackets. It's actually called a surgeon's cuff. It's called a surgeon's cuff for a simple reason. Back in the 16th, 15th, 16th century, there used to be buttons all the way up the sleeve here. And surgeons, doctors, they used to unbutton it all the way and roll their sleeves up and get stuck into whatever surgery they were doing. So it's left over from that. Typically, there's four buttons, maybe five, but typically classic is 4 buttons, but you always leave the last button undone. And if you want to button it up, that's fine, but it's almost defeating the purpose of having a functional buttonhole on there. It's a lot of extra work, but it just shows that it's a custom piece. So always have the last button undone. Sometimes I'll have 2 undone. If somebody says to you, your button's undone, you say it's supposed to be that way. Let's talk a little bit about pocket hankies, okay? People are always kind of baffled how they got to put that together. Well, it's pretty easy. Just pop it just like this, bring it back. If you want to have the wings showing, you pop it in, very, very free form. Every time you do it, it's going to come out a little bit different, okay? If you don't want to have the wings showing, you just show the top part of it. Most of these hankies have multiple colors on it, so you kind of want to show it all off. So you can do it a couple of different ways. You can just do it just like that and just show the top part, okay? You never ever want to stand in front of a mirror and try to do this. It never works. Because you're doing this, looking in the mirror, it doesn't work. You want to have it when the jacket is hanging up, and you get a lot better effect with that. It'll work much easier for you. Next thing I want to cover is shirts. I can't tell you how many guys do this, and it's my pet peeve, and I want to show you the right way to do it. When you're putting on your tie, you never ever want to button this and bring the collar up at the same time. That ruins the collar. It breaks everything down in the collar itself. The right way to do it is you want to unbutton your collar, pop it, make your tie, cinch it up into place, bring the collar down, still unbuttoned. And then at this point, you're going to button it up. This way you're not breaking the collar down, it doesn't get all wrinkled. Cinch it into place, and you're good to go. When you make your tie, use your finger just to make a little dimple in there like that. And there you go. Some simple rules of do's and don'ts.